And he stole one of my students. He went to the kitchen. So where are we? We're at the municipal waste.
My name is Peter Au. I'm the chair of the 35-year-old Chinese and Canadian Heritage Cultural Association. This was started when I was younger, and we have a lot more friends at the restaurants. So one of the things we thought of is, how can we be of help? So we founded this organization that we taught English. We held naturalization classes, and we took folks to outings to visit places like Upper Canada Village, Toronto Island, and so on and so forth. Now those days were really needed because each family would have each restaurant with about 5 or 6 families together. And Ron Stewart here knows well because he has been, Ron, you just raise your hand here, because he had been very, very helpful to those families, particularly those who have some sort of tragedies like father passing away young. Okay, so thank you, Ron, for taking care of all those folks. And we have wonderful food for you. Many are brought by our Chinese friends, and we also have the record number of international students. If you are studying in Canada, please raise your hand. Higher, please. So we have students from, we also welcome in particular those students from Fulford Academy in Brockville. They are a very effective preparatory scholastic institute that makes sure that whoever comes will be well equipped with the language skills to pursue the academic program. Okay, and we also have folks from Ottawa. If you're from Ottawa, please raise your hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Brockville. If you're from Brockville. And some people have no hands because their hands are both hands with food. And also a lot of good friends from Smith Falls, and also from the community of California and Jones Falls. And please raise your hand. Yeah. Here. Then the tables to say a few words. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Peter, and on behalf of everyone here and my colleague mayors, Mayor Struthers, Mayor Kinsella, Councillor Brennan, it's my great pleasure to congratulate and show our appreciation to the Chinese Canadian Heritage Cultural Association for your 35th anniversary, and most importantly to everyone assembled here this afternoon, a very congratulatory best wishes for the Year of the Horse as you celebrate Chinese New Year. And a most special welcome to our students who have chosen to come to our area to study and learn about our culture. And by doing that, we learn about your culture, and that's very important. So to the students who are studying in Smith Falls or Rockville and other locales, thank you for choosing us. And Peter, to you, to single you out for your excellent leadership, because these events wouldn't happen without the good work of a number of people, but it takes a great leader, and Peter, that's you, and I congratulate you. I know I've had the good pleasure of attending these for the past 20 years. I'm not so sure about next year, Peter, so I'll talk to you after. But, my good friend Reverend Woods and I, if we do our work real well tonight, and we'll save that surprise for later, we hopefully will be back here next year. Congratulations to all, and a very happy New Year.
Thank you. We have a couple of tables of that. Now we find out how many tables have the largest number of people born in January. Okay, how many there? 1, 2, 3, 4? January 4. And I have the next one is 3. So you folks are going to be the first one, okay? We're going now to use age as an anchor point. How many people are 67 years old? If you're 67, okay, if you're 67 or the father of hockey.
So when the son plays hockey, he sneaks into the arena to watch the son without the son knowing it. And then when the grandson grows up to play hockey, he openly goes to the arena and watches the grandson. And the son was so surprised that, well, I said the grandson is better than the son. And he said, how do you know? And I said, I come and watch you.
Sorry, how you became an entrepreneur, and then and now we relate about the sales story.
When I first came to Canada, I work in a restaurant like every other Chinese people do. They do restaurant, laundry, or a little grocery shop. So for a few years, and I thought to myself, what can I do that most of the Chinese people don't do? So I saw an ad on the newspaper. A GM dealership was hiring. So I said, hey, I'm going to try. So I went, and they hired me. So from then on, which is 1965, and all the years, I moved up to managementship and all that, and my record for the sale in 1 year was 1,601 cars. And another record is for one day, I sold 107 cars. And even nowadays, a lot of the dealerships don't sell 1,600 cars a year. So, but now, I just understand that somebody's broke my record already. Somebody is selling 2,000 cars. So, my record is gone.
But we organize a class about sales. Meanwhile, if you want to speak to David, you can visit him at Landing Restaurant. It's just been called. It's called that they need him back at the restaurant. Okay, enough time for a break, David. And thank you so much for coming.
Nice meeting you people.
And also, Susan is with us too. We have undertaken some major programs. For example, around the same time last year was the Winter Carnival in Smith Falls. And the Chinese Association was able to sponsor a movie called The Red Cliff. The Red Cliff is a story about the Three Kingdom period, which is something like close to 1,000 years ago. Now, the reason why Red Cliff was chosen is because Smith Falls is twinned with a city that was featured in the Red Cliff. In fact, one of the major characters in the story of Three Kingdoms centered around a wise man. So much so that we in China still regard him as one of the most esteemed thinker. His name is Zhuge Liang. And the story, actually, part of that singles out how the emperor at that point tried to get his help. And so that feature was shown. We have our very first Dragon Boat Festival event. Now that was in closer to summer. The feature was, it was done in collaboration with the Upper Canada TLJ Education Center, as well as with the local immigration partnership of Eastern Granville. And we have a lot of volunteers here who actually enjoy a bit of boating with the international students beforehand. And coming back to the Thousand Island Mall, when the mall closes, so we have all the eating area to ourselves. And some of folks here were actually demonstrating how to make the special Chinese dumpling. And so it was quite an event, enjoyed by the international students and their host parents as well. My role is to introduce the performers, let them introduce themselves. The first person I'd like to introduce is a young lady in grade 7, but her piano level is in grade 9. Annie Lee. Annie?
the internet and from YouTube.
See, so we have lots of kids here. We're here to encourage you to join our show next year, okay? Juliet, Gwendolyn, and Lily. Okay, so you can learn a lot from internet, and I will support you as well. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Christina. I'm going to play piano Liang Zhu, it has another name called Butterfly Lovers. It is a popular Chinese music which is based on an ancient myth. The story is similar to Romeo and Juliet. A rich family tried to separate their in-love daughter, Zhu Yingtai, with her poor classmate, Liang Shanbo, and forced her to marry a wealthy boy instead. Liang Shanbo died of grief. When Zhu Yingtai learned this news, she immediately went to the grave crying for him. Then the magic happened. The Liang Shanbo's grave opened and Zhu Yingtai immediately jumped into the tomb. Then the two lovers turned into a pair of butterflies. The two butterflies fly happily among flowers. No one can separate them anymore. Please enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present you with the dance of the minority.
stage. I remember last Chinese New Year, I told her a little bit basic Chinese dance. And she told mom, I really want to learn, but she didn't come to me. Never. But she learned from internet.
I want you to watch the 8th event. Okay, so this is a popular game known as free card monty, or what some people have done is putting free cards to the top of and mixing them up. Now tonight, as opposed to mixing them up, like what some people do to go crazy, I'm going to go super slow, then you'll be able to see everything that I do. Okay? Okay, so this is the 8th, which is only if I'm going too fast, okay? Ready, set, go. Only if I'm going pretty fast. Keeping up. Okay, so where's the 8? Here? Are you sure? Yeah. That's the D. Yeah. That's the 2. D is the 3. Is this? D. Oh. So, I think I know what happened. I was going too fast. Yeah. So we're going to try this one more time. Again. Here. The 8. It's more than 3. We go much slower. now working.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay, now we're good.
Now we're yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's the deal.
Oh.
That's the deal. Over here we have the 3. I mean, here we have the 8. So now I'm going to
is something never done before here. You have an opportunity to visit a very historic site, beautifully situated near here. In fact, the daughter of Queen Victoria declared that place to be the most beautiful place in all of Canada. I want to welcome here the owner of the temples. Brand also has some exquisite area. They really enjoyed it. And for those who have never been there, this is one that you should consider. May is a very beautiful time. In fact, about that period, you actually can see the canal in operation as well. Okay? So, if there's anyone interested, let me know. Okay? We can keep this here. And you don't have to have money at this point. Sometime later you will. Or give me a call. You all have my contact. I just want to let you know this is an opportunity, and thanks very much to Frank for making this available.
Okay, great.
New Year is going to be much later. In fact, it is going to be on Thursday, February the 19th. But one hint, Easter will come late as well.